Hey, I thought I would talk about the next episode, of my show, which will be, Thursday night. I'm almost, I'm almost done with the editing, to it. I want to talk about it real quick, without spoiling anything. All I can say is the tears were real. This is the first episode that I can say that I actually and really truly cried. I mean, I know you're probably thinking, oh my god, this is just a show. Well, people cry during movies. They cry during TV shows. They cry. Everybody knows that it's not real and it's all acting. But it's not that. It's the fact that there is a storyline and an ending to something. And I think what made it so emotional for me was that it was the storyline of Patty and Bobo ending. I love their storyline. I like how she felt like she was trying to protect him, and how she developed a love for him that she wasn't expecting, and it changed her because she used to be a stripper and all that, and sex was something she just had to have, and he completely changed her and made her become a better person. She like outdid herself going against Renee and making sure that she was always one step ahead of her, and Renee's finally finished. I mean, I'm not going to say that she's finished with the show. You will see a little bit of her in next season, but as for this season, since there's only 2 more weeks, we have this week, which is Thursday, and next week, then the week after will be the finale, and it's looking like it's going to be in 2 parts. I haven't even started doing the filming to the finale yet. But anyway, so you won't see Renee no more this season. I already know what's going to happen in season 7. She won't be. I can't tell you because I ain't got to season 7 yet. I kind of know what storyline is going to be next and everything like that. But I think it's going to be a while until you see her again, because she's lost Bobo. All her plans failed, and now she's just doing her own little thing. Probably going to be facing some jail time. But anyway, to this week's episode, yeah, the tears were real. That's all I can say. Saying the struggle is real. Well, the tears were real, and like I said, I think why I got so emotional was because it was the ending of the storyline for Patty and Bobo, and plus a song hit right at home with her feelings for him. So that song will be towards the end of the show, and I think what I'm going to do is at the very end, I'm going to have like the lyrics to the song. It's a really pretty song. I've only heard it in one movie, which was Cool as Ice, and it didn't even match that scene in the movie, like it does in my show. Because when I add a song to that scene, I want it to kind of be matching with what's going on, how that person is feeling, because I think it makes more sense, and it speaks out the emotion that that the characters are going through, and so I'll have the lyrics at the end. It's looking like it's going to be about an hour, so including the lyrics at the end, it'll be a little over an hour. But anyway, it's going to be a great episode. I mean, it's going to be sad. And my mom was like, why does it have to be sad? Well, because it's a show, and every show is going to have their sadness, and their happiness, and their laughter, and all that. We've already discussed that. So anyway, it is going to be one of the, I think this is going to top them all. I think this one is going to be more sad than, I think it's going to be more sad than the explosion was when we thought Christy died, and it's going to be more sad than when he dumped her. Well, that's just from my point of view. Well, I wouldn't say dumped her. That's kind of a harsh word. I would just say broke up with her. That was a sad part. It was really sad. But to me, this is going to be even sadder. I think mainly because the tears were real. Anyway, it's going to be, I think, the saddest one. I know it's going to be the saddest one of this season. But I'm not the one to brag, and I don't like to brag. I don't like other people who brag. So that's why I feel like I'm being self-centered if I say, man, I did a great job. I mean, I did really good. I did a good acting job. I don't want to come out and say it like that because I know that I'm not a really and truly an actress. But what I do for my show is acting. And I would say that these acting scenes, I really just had to put myself, like real actors and actresses do, in that situation, and feel what Patty was feeling and what Bobo was feeling, and it just all came to me, and it just made me so emotional. And I think more what hit me the most was, like I said, the song, and just knowing that it was the end of the storyline, because I really enjoyed the storyline, and I am sad that it's ending, but every storyline ends, and you won't be seeing Chrissy much for the next couple weeks. You won't be seeing her much. I'm sorry, but there is a storyline with that, and it's just going to keep you wondering. At the end of Thursday's episode, pay attention again. I like doing little clips, like little short 1-second clips, and you're like, okay. And just make sure you pay attention to that. Still haven't figured out why Chrissy was in the shower naked. You haven't figured that out. That was in, that was like in the New Year's, the New Year's video. So if you haven't seen it, you don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, like in that scene, you're still wondering why Chrissy was in the shower naked and why she looked so sad. Okay, so you still don't know that. And then, like I said, at the end of Thursdays, you'll be wondering the same thing. Okay, yeah. So anyway, it's going to be good. The finale is looking like it's going to be good as well. What I have in my head, like I said, I've already got I've already got a storyline ready for season 7. I mean, I've had all this planned out in my head for months, for probably a year or so. It's all planned in my head. It's all planned in my head ahead of time. So, I mean, this whole Patty and Bobo storyline, I knew how it was going to end out and everything. I've had it all planned out. I mean, that's what you have to do. And some of the things, I might add new little things here and there, like the whole Chrissy and Chester thing was not planned out. It just played in with the storyline, which is cool because I can actually put stuff in a storyline that wasn't planned, and then I'm thinking, oh yeah, that'll be perfect. That'll be perfect. I can do this and I can do that. We've already been over that. I mean, I really enjoy coming up with these storylines, and they just come out of the top of my head, and believe it or not, I can listen to a song. I probably have talked about this before, and I don't want to bore everybody, but I can listen to a song, and I can think, well, that will make a good scene. Stuff just pops in my head, and then I'm like, that's a good idea. No, we're not going to do that. We'll do it this way, and we'll do it that way. So, anyway, but that's that. I hope y'all have enjoyed season 6, and season 7 isn't going to probably start until probably June, maybe. I don't know, something like that. So I'll have a month break to kind of just, do stuff I need to do without feeling like I've been in a rush all the time. So if you haven't watched, if you're like behind now, then it will be your a chance to catch up. And I really and truly hope everybody will look at Thursday's episode, because it's going to be a tearjerker. I mean, even the title what goes with this episode. I was trying to think of a good title, and then I was like, oh, perfect. So anyway, I hope everybody watches Thursdays. You've been following the Patty and Bobo storyline and keeping up with them. you're going to need tissues. You'll get to see what happens to Patty next, what happens to Bobo next, and then the whole thing with Chrissy and Chester, all that, how all pan out and stuff. So you got a lot to look forward to and everything. I'm going to stop blabbling. I just want everybody to know that it will be up Thursday, and that this episode was very emotional for me, and that there really ain't nothing fake about it. I mean, like I said, the tears were real. It's going to be great. Sad, but great. And that I was really pleased with how it turned out. It's always better than what I expected. Sometimes I'm just not sure if this is going to do what that's going to do, and it always just turns out better than I expect. And like I say, I don't know where I would be without this show. It keeps me busy. I know that I get views and people enjoy it. I'll see everybody later.